Welcome everybody to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. This is going to be a linked heroes game with data. What this means is that I had data initially do Oracle of Seasons, and you saw that playthrough. And then off screen, I did a linked game of Oracle of Ages. That got me 60 rings total and the hero secret. I then used the hero secret in Oracle of Seasons, a new game of Oracle of Seasons, and that unlocked the victory ring, so that's ring 61. And then I had to finish Seasons, which I did off screen, and now I have a linked heroes game password to Oracle of Ages. So this will unlock the Heroes Cave in Oracle of Ages and allow me to get the final 3 rings. When I did the first time I went through the Oracle of Ages with data, I did that playthrough and the second playthrough of Seasons off screen. And basically, if you want 100% the game, you basically have to do either like Seasons, then Ages, then do a linked game Ages, a Heroes game Ages, and then do a linked Ages to Seasons game. Or you can do Ages to Seasons, then use the Heroes secret to restart Seasons, and then allows you to do a linked Heroes linked game to Ages. That way you get to get the victory ring for defeating Ganon, and you also get to go through both hero caves in Ages and Seasons, because there's a unique ring at the end of each of those heroes caves. We haven't got to see the Heroes Cave in Ages, but we will see that, like I said, through this playthrough. We saw the Seasons in Maverick's playthrough, so yeah, it sounds kind of complicated, but basically, if you want 100% the game, you would have to do one of the games, then do the other one in a linked game, then start the game that you just finished as a Heroes game, and then do a Heroes linked game with the initial game that you first started with. That way, like I said, you get the victory ring, and you get to go through all the different mini games that happen in different ones, from linked Ages to Seasons and linked Seasons to Ages. So if you just do a regular linked game without using the hero secret, you end up with 60 rings, which is what Maverick ended up with. But now Data here will have 61 because, like I said, I started a Heroes game, and that gave me the victory ring for defeating Ganon in a linked game. Now, Heroes game pretty much starts off just like a regular linked game would. You end up starting with 4 hearts. Like I said, the heroes will unlock the victory ring from Ganon for defeating Ganon. Where are we going? Hurry up and move this. So if you remember the playthrough with Maverick when he first went through, he basically rescued Impa from some Octoroks. They were scared off because Maverick, just like Data here, has the symbol of the Triforce on his hand. That scared the beasts off, and also allowed him to push that rock away. Unfortunately, we're going to learn here that that's exactly what Impa, or more precisely Varen, the evil sorceress who's possessing Impa right now, wanted him to do. That'll allow her access to Naru here. She's the blue girl up there singing. We're gonna learn what's so special about her, other than her amazing singing voice. See the little Triforce symbol there on Data's left hand? You're Hyrule's messengers, aren't you? Impa and Data. Right? A bird brought message of your arrival. My name is Ralph. I am an old friend of Naru's. We're counting on you. Thank you. You've come all the way from Hyrule, correct? Pleased to meet you. I am Naru. I've been very worried after hearing that Labrina would face many evil troubles. Don't worry, Naru, I'm here. I'll chase away any beast that comes near you. And Naru apologizes, but he says, hey, Ralph was always like this. Ralph was just a really good friend of Naru's and very protective. But even though he is protective, unfortunately he's not going to be up to the task of saving Labrina. At this point, because we're doing a linked game, Data has already saved Holodrum from the evil General Onyx. We saw that at the beginning of the intro. We had those twin rover witches. They already had the flame of destruction lit. Now Baron here, the evil sorceress, is going to possess Naru. Thank you, Data. You allowed me to pass through the sacred barrier. I've been waiting for this moment. I am Baron, sorceress of shadows. She is going to possess Naru, the Oracle of Ages. Now Naru has the ability to basically travel through time. So that's obviously going to cause a lot of problems, because if Varen possesses her, now Varen can travel through time and mess up the future by messing things up in the past. So Oracle of Seasons basically dealt with the seasons being out of whack. In Oracle of Ages here, we're going to be traveling from past to present. Gimmick here. This game is a little bit more puzzle-oriented than Seasons, which is more action-oriented and more of a remake of the first Zelda game, with all the remade bosses and stuff. This game is a little more original. Both games have their pluses and minuses. I like the dungeons in this one a little bit better. The overworld, though, is a little more bland in this game. Oracle of Seasons overworld, there was so much more to do. I think anyway, you can alternate between 4 different states, 4 different seasons: spring, summer, fall, winter. This one we're going to have basically 2 overworlds, past and present. This game also seems a little bit more darker, especially when we go into the past. You'll notice that the screen is a little less colorful, and so it just gives a more dismal feel to the game. Varen is a much better villain, though, than General Onyx, because General Onyx, he just, captured Din, the Oracle of Seasons, kidnapped her, and then he basically sat in his castle for, he didn't interact with her at all. This one, though, Varen will be interacting with her quite a bit. Yeah, she makes a much better presence than Onyx did in his game. So you get a little bit more backstory with Ralph and Naru. Basically, they were childhood friends. He always promised to protect her because he knew her special powers. And her special power basically is, like I said, to be able to travel through time. Now, right now, the only way we can travel through time is by using those portals. You see that weird little symbol up there over to the left on that ledge? Now, Varen in Naru's body activated that portal. Eventually, we'll find a harp that will allow us to activate portals on our own. And they'll load 3 different songs that can allow us to travel through time. But that'll be in a... For now, like I said, we just have to rely on any portals that Varen opens up. And we will go visit that portal in a little bit. But we're just going to do a little exploration first in this first episode. So here's Impa spelling the plot out basically. She's going in the past to affect things here in the future. And things have already kind of gone awry. We saw some of the animals disappearing. Some people has aged prematurely. That one kid turned into stone. So here we go. In a non-linked game, Impa gives you the sword, but we already start with the sword in a Linked Heroes game. We just weren't allowed to access our starting menu. Otherwise, we'd be able to chop down that bush going into Lina City and basically skip this whole intro. Data, please save Naru. So this is Naru's house. I'm going to come back there in a little bit. You see it also has a little portal there. But we can't unlock it on our own. Like I said, we'll eventually get a harp though that will allow us to unlock it. All those monkeys are gone. Let's go over into the city. This is Lina City. The shop would normally sell a shield because Impa gave us a shield. We don't have to worry about buying a shield. We'll end up buying that Gasha seed eventually. Maku tree is straight ahead. Impa told us to go see the Maku tree, but we're going to do other exploration first. So here's Vasu. Now I did, like I said, I did the Heroes. I did a linked game and defeated the evil king Ganon, and I got a new hero secret to start this game as a hero, or start seasons as a heroes, and then I got a ring secret there. So I'll be transferring all the rings that I got from those playthroughs over here, and that'll give me 61 rings. The extra ring I have from Maverick's playthrough is, like I said, the victory ring from defeating Ganon. So yeah, data here is going to start with 61 rings. And you'll get the remaining 3, like I said, is when he finishes this game off. So let's input our ring secret. And just like when we saw Data do the, or Maverick do the linked games, we'll be able to get secrets to take back to Oracle of Seasons and upgrade items. Get like level 3 sword, level 3 ring box, more bombs, more embers. So there's ring number 7, that is the level 3 armor ring. We get that when we complete the Heroes Cave here. Number 20 is the Heart Ring, level 1. And then we have the Swimmer's Ring here. We get the Heart Ring from a mini quest, and then the Swimmer's Ring from a secret we transfer over. And then here we have the Victory Ring, 55. That shows that we defeated Ganon. And like I said, a linked non-heroes game. I'm going to start with the good old green ring. Increases our power a little bit. And our defense. Maku tree. Lately folk have been vanishing and turning to stone without warning. What's happening? Now, when I did the initial playthrough of Data through Oracle of Seasons, I raised Danny, Bippin and Blossom's kid, to be a hyperactive child. I'm going to show that at the end of the episode, what a hyperactive child looks like. The child, depending on how you raise them, could be either the curious child, which bounces from bed to bed, a hyperactive child, which runs around, and I'll show that, or they can be a shy child. That's how I did the raising of Danny in the off-screen playthrough. So that way you can see all the different types of children that their kid can grow up to be. That joke goes against our aesthetics, you know. Some kind of candy's never on time. Choco late. Isn't that a sweet joke? I guess. There's that woman we saw from the intro. What's going on? My grandson is turned to stone. How? Why? Wake up, call me grandma again. If you go and you look at my linked playthrough with of Ages to Seasons, you'll see there the kid Maverick raised him to be the curious kid, so he's bouncing from bed to bed. The first time I went through with Data, I raised him to be the hyperactive child, and I'll show that off screen or at the end of the episode. But for this one, like I said, I raised him to be the shy kid. To run around. And much like with Maverick's Link game, we can still help develop Danny into an adult. As an adult, he can be a slacker. I showed that off. I showed what the hero looks like, and I showed off the two. He can be a musician, and I showed off the two different songs, the courage song and the love song. So the only one that we haven't seen, which I will go through on this playthrough, is I will turn Danny, the kid, he'll grow up to be a farmer just like his father. So that way between both of my playthroughs, you'll see all the options. The second option of the kid growing up, and then the final phase of the kid growing up. So we can just talk with this guy a little bit. He's like Dr. Wright in Seasons, where he just basically tells us a bunch of stuff. Mainly talks about the different animal companions you can get. Just like with the first time I did the playthrough with Data, I had chosen Ricky to be my animal companion. So in my playthrough with Maverick, I had Dimitri as my companion. And I showed off how the world changed with Dimitri and with Moosh. So now we'll get to see how the world changes with Ricky. Here's Data. It's been too long. I moved to this city too. It's nice to see a familiar face. So there's the shy Danny. Data, we meet again. Remember naming our son Danny? He's quite well. So yeah, the shy Danny, he will just run away from you. You can't be able to talk with him. You try to talk with him and he just runs away from you. Well, the hyperactive kid was the one he's running around, you can talk with him. And the curious kid is the one who bounces from bed to bed. The maker tree stands at the far end of this cave. Now in a regular game, you're just starting off aged on your own. This cave doesn't exist here. This is the hero's cave. So we'll be doing that as we get more items to this cave though is still the same. The Maku Road. And this takes us, like I said, to the Maku Tree. Straight shot dungeon, no enemies in here. Danger. Just heading straight up. Danger. Yeah, you can't get past any of these things. You just keep heading up. And eventually we'll see some staircases, and those staircases will take us to the Maku Tree. And that's where we'll start in our next episode, by visiting the Maku Tree. But we'll finish this episode, like I said, by showing off what the hyperactive kid looks like. So, yeah, Danny. When I raised him through the non-heroes game, I raised him to be hyperactive. So I see he just runs around. We can talk with him. Where have you been, Data? Do you remember me? It's Danny. Mom and Dad are doing well, too. And that does it for this episode. Take care, have a good one. I'll see you in the next episode where Data meets the Maku Tree. Take care. Bye.